Hey guys, welcome back to another Moondog trading video. Tonight's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Cardano, Shiba, Solana, and Avalanche in that order. And guys, we're also going to talk about what happened today, how this happened, what we expected it to happen. I did a deep dive on this video on Saturday, uh, and so far, my prediction came out perfect. And I'm going to just play a little clip for you guys so you guys can hear this and see this for yourself, okay? Ready? So even if we do, guys, even if we do break this trend right here, this trend line, we could still wick this, come back down, and bounce back up and close back up above this trend, then move to the upside. So they could scare everybody here and then move it back up, okay? You only wait until the candles close, and the daily candle closes every day, 7 o'clock Eastern time. That's when it closes, okay? So now that was that video, okay, guys? Now you say, well, that's exactly what happened. Look at this, guys. Look at this. That's exactly what happened. They brought it down. They got everybody scared. Boom! Knocked it up to the upside. Today was a kind of tricky one because we talked about yesterday. We were uncertain on what was going to happen. We had to wait for this trend to break. The trend broke and then boom to the upside. But we had this idea already, right? We drew this up. We had this idea from last week that this would probably be the outcome, okay? Now, with that being said, with this big of a wick on what happened, because this was kind of the job markets report came out. And guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say is just my opinion, education purpose only. The jobs report came out, and it came out very, very well, better than expected. Now, with that being said, a lot of people got psyched up here, even in the stock market. The stocks start flying, everything started moving. Now, with that being said, to me, it kind of defeats the purpose of what the Fed is doing. Because if the job market is good, okay, better than expected, everything was better than expected. That is not good news, guys. This is what's kind of scaring me, because as soon as the job market report came out, this thing went skyrocketing. Now, people would say, well, Moondog, why is it not good news? Well, because the Fed, this whole time everything's been crashing, is because they've been worried about the Fed raising interest rates. Okay. Now, with the economy looking good in their eyes, with the job market looking good in their eyes, they're going to raise the interest rates more than what we expected, faster and harder than what we expected. The market does not, from my experience, the market does not like the interest rates raising. So we got to be very careful here. But besides that, this is looking good. I'm looking for more upside right now in the charts. We could get a little pullback. We're going to talk about that too as well, just to cover everything that we're looking at here. But the daily looks amazing, but we could get a little pullback and then another pump. But we'll deep dive into the charts in a minute. But guys, the job report wasn't that good of news if you ask me. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know what I'm missing. But to me, it just gives them more reason to raise the interest rates even higher and faster. So I don't know. The market, it's weird because it went down because they thought interest rates were going to raise, and then they were worried about 0.25%, 0.5%. They're raising it 0.5% now. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know that's going to happen. So we talked about a long time ago, actually it was the beginning of the month. I said, I'm going to be bullish into late January, early February. Okay, I made it clear on my videos that's when I'm going to start looking bullish, right? Because I think we can get a pump up until March, and then once they raise those rates and everything starts to hit, that's when we could see some things starting to tank. Okay, we can actually see it a little bit before that. So I'm thinking maybe into late February, early March. That's going to be very interesting. By then, we're going to have to look at the charts. But I'm going to play a quick little clip again. This was from last month. Okay, ready? Right around late January, or actually, I'm sorry, into late January into early February even. That's when I think this move is going to happen. So I was predicting this, guys, from day one. We predicted this move to the downside on Bitcoin. We talked about this breaking down and then the potential pump because they wanted to wreck everybody, then move. So you could see where the shorts came in and then they got squeezed out. This was a big short squeeze right here. So we still got to be a little bit careful. But with that being said, everything's looking very, very good on the daily. There's nothing too concerning here for me on the daily chart. Well, no, because we already hit that. So I'm not seeing any kind of anything negative here yet. So the daily looks like we could go higher in this move. Momentum is starting to move up, which in my opinion is a good sign. Stochastic indicator is fighting. It's kind of getting ready to flip. As long as we stay above 36,444 on the daily, or 449 on the daily, then this should keep going up on the daily. Now, with that being said, let's look at the 4 hour. Any short term pullbacks? We are redlining a little bit short term, but momentum is still going up. There's a lot of things that are still, the MACD still rises as long as we're above 38,500, which I think obviously we're still going to, I think that's going to hold up. If anything, I see a pullback to 39,600 area. But right now, everything on the 4 hour is still looking good. I'm still not seeing anything negative here on the RSI. Nothing yet. Let's look at the hour chart real quick. Everything's redlining. We got some consolidation going on. You can tell right here we got consolidation going on. And yeah, we're just trading sideways. But it looks like we're about to trade up. So looks like we're still going to keep going on this. And like I said, I predicted, and you guys can look. Well, we do see some divergence here on the hourly, but it is high. There is some high things going on here, but the candle itself and the 4 hour looks good. And you remember we talked about the 4 hour yesterday, guys, and that was big time. And you could see the volume coming in here too to push this thing up. This was well planned, well executed. Good for them. Good on them on their part. But we called this out, guys. We called this out on my channel. I don't care what anybody says. When people say, oh, well, no, this is it. We talked about this scaring, and then we talked about the pump. And remember, I said, don't get scared unless we get a daily candle close. We can wick this, but a daily candle closing under here. We did not get it. We just got the wick. Okay? And then it closed above our area of 37,100 of our crucial area here, and then it was moon time. Okay. Now let's see right here. I see a little bit of interesting spot right here. Okay, we can see this right here. This little interesting spot right here. Okay, so from around that 41,200 area to 4,800 where we're at. Let's see if we can push through this. If we can, we could look for this 42.5 or even this 44. Now, I do have this 43 as a mid-level where we could get a rejection here. But if we get a 4 hour or a daily candle closing above 44, 453, then yes, I think we could push up to this 48, which then I would look for some kind of pullback, a bigger pullback in that, in my opinion. But we can do that, guys. Listen, follow my channel, stay to my channel. We'll do updates, and I will let you know when I see the pullback coming, because it could come a little sooner. Just make sure you guys hit the sub to my channel, hit the bell, hit the all button. If you hit the all, you never will miss any of my videos. Okay, very important, because then you don't miss when I'm talking about this, and you don't get scared. Now, with that being said, we have 14 minutes until we have the next daily candle closing at 7 o'clock. Okay. Now we're going to go to Ethereum. Guys, look, we got rejected right at my, pretty much at my line here. Very, very close. But right now, we're currently fighting the 200 on the 4 hour chart. Okay, so the 200 moving average on the 4 hour chart, if we could clear that, which is coming in pretty much at the high at 281, if we can get a 4 hour candle closing, especially out of this 29.94 area, then we can look to push up in this trend. Okay, so we can look up in this trend. This to me is over with. I didn't like this to begin with. Remember what I told you guys? I didn't believe in this pattern to begin with. I believed more in this channel than this pattern. So I want to see what happens when we hit this channel. Okay. probably anywhere from this 3,000, 3,100 area. And then this was my red zone. This was my danger up here at 33.7, 78 and 36.45. We could see a rejection, a major pullback there, maybe a retest down this 3,000 if we do break to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at for Ethereum right now. I already talked about Bitcoin. What I want to see hold up, and we could retest, is the 39,650. So I don't mean to jump everywhere, but I forgot to tell you guys that. The retest down here, I would be looking at around 2846 to 2800 or 2813 area. That would be my retest zone to come back down, and then more continuation to the upside. I believe we're going to get it. Let's see if we can get a 4-hour candle closing above, let's just say 3,000 even, and get past this 200. That's what I'm looking at for let's see. We could do a midline here also. That's what I'm looking at for Ethereum, guys. I hope I get enough time to get this video in. Or we could try this 3188 area. We talked about that area before, so keep an eye on that area as well. That could be a possible zone, and even this 3080 area, and which would line up, with our trend line. So let's see if we can break this trend, get a 4-hour or a daily closing out of there. That would look very bullish. This is one of my favorite charts, guys, is Matic. I'm loving Matic right now. You guys can see the W. How much time we got? Oh, we got plenty of time. We still got 10 more minutes. So you can see what we have here on Matic. This W setting up, guys. Boom. This is on the daily too. This is a beautiful, beautiful W. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. We get a 4-hour candle closing, even above 175. I think we could clear this target at 183 and 190. And my target would be up around this 201 to even 203 mark. I could probably mark that, or actually 204 right here. That would be my area where I would look for any kind of rejection on this move. But this could be a very, very nice move if we could break out of that. This would be a nice W pattern, easy trade. So let's see if we can get above that 175, get a 4-hour candle closing, and then break through this resistance. We got to be a little bit hesitant here at around the 183 mark. Okay, a little bit hesitant there. Okay, and we got to wait for this. We got to wait for the 4-hour or daily candle to close above there. That would look very nice. Okay. To the downside, let's just see if this area holds up around 160 to 163 area. Okay. That's what I'm looking at for Matic. Cardano, guys, look at this. We drew the trend, and I said, these trends. I know a lot of people don't like trends, but guess what? We talked about this trend on the 4-hour. Okay. We talked about the trend on the 4-hour. Nice W. I mean, actually, it's not really a nice W, but I said, look, let's break the trend. Forget the W. Forget even breaking this line. Look, you wouldn't even have made that much. I talked about breaking this trend because the trend has always been good for us. We've constantly made this trade. This was an easy trade for me, guys. Look at this. We broke the trend, and boom, 6% easy money. We talked about it, breaking that trend to the upside. What are we looking for? Let's clear 116 and 118, get a 4-hour or daily candle closing above there, and then maybe we could see these higher targets. I want to see us get past this area right here. 130 would be nice, and then that 135 area. Yeah, and let's get past this 200-day moving average. That's pretty much coming in right around my 118 mark. It will be. It'll drop a little bit. So 118, 119, get a 4-hour candle closing above that, and then this will really start to look good, okay? So that's what I'm looking at there. Shib Army, Shib Nation. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this W. If we can break this W, get a 4-hour candle closing above this 2250, I would look for this even 2500. That would be a nice move on Shib, guys. You can take advantage of that. That is a nice 11% move. Yeah, let's see if we get a 4-hour candle closing above the 2250 or a daily. If we could do that, then yes, I would be looking for more upside here on Shib. To the downside, let's just see if the 20 to 2130 holds up. If that area holds up, then yeah, I would look for continuation, which it looks like we're going to get here very soon. My alarms might be going off here in a minute. Solana looking awesome, guys. We got our bounce off our trend. Perfect. We drew this trend line. We talked about this channel right here. We talked about maybe this being potential target coming in right around 124. But if we can clear this 116 area, guys, this to me is a big area. If we can get a couple 4-hour candles closings and a daily over one at 116, 124, 130, 141 is easily to me on deck. And then we can worry about these moving averages that are coming in. To the downside, let's just stay above this trend. I would like to see us stay above 100. If we can do that, then I think more upside is intact. 116, 124, 130 would be my targets here. And then 141, that would be an area, this whole area right here. I would look for maybe any kind of pullback in here. But let's worry about hitting this 124 target first. Okay. Avalanche, guys, how much time do I have? I got 15 minutes. Avalanche, we are seeing Avalanche. What a bounce off our box. Look at that. Perfect. Boom. Okay. We had a W pattern playing out here. I believe it was on the 4-hour. Well, it's kind of. But we broke our trend right here. I had it right here. We broke it, retested. Boom. Now, here's what happened. We broke the 75 that I had. Then we came down. We retested. Guys, this was a great opportunity for confirmation because it held as support. So now 175 is support. So we want to see that 175 hold up. Let's get past this 200-day moving average that's coming in currently like right around 80. And then what could we see? We could see 87 and 97. Those would be my targets. Any kind of resistance that we would see. Yeah, let's just get past this 200-day moving average. That could act like resistance. Right now, everything's looking beautiful. Let's see, 4-hour. There's some things. Everything's kind of redlining a little bit on the 4-hour. So we could see a pullback soon. But right now, there's still more upside. Let's see if 175 doesn't hold. If not, let's see if the 173 gets retested. Let's see if we can do something like this right now. Even 170, if it gets really ugly and then a bounce from there. I don't know if it's going down. Let me try to look at a daily here. Let's see here. Let's see where we have a rejection point. Yeah, right around that 180. So right around that 180, we could see a rejection at the 200. Let's see what happens there. If we can clear there, then I'm looking at 187 and 97. So that's what I'm looking at for Avalanche. But I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Awesome. I think like I said, we're moving. Jeez. Wow, Bitcoin's still, this is just cruising, guys. This is cruising. Ethereum's starting to break past that 200-day moving average. Let's see, any kind of downside yet? Nothing. I got nothing. I still got nothing. Now, this could be pulling back soon, guys, because you got to remember this is one heck of a move. I mean, when you're seeing crypto going up 11%, I mean, Bitcoin, guys, is up almost 12% on the day. So we could see a little pullback and then a move to the upside, but I'm still seeing more upside. So, well, I mean, guys, I was seeing upside when I started this video down here. It was 4,600. We already went up $1,000 since I've done this video. So, I guess my upside is true. So, we already broke through this. This was nothing. So let's see if we hit this 42, and then worry about this 43,000 area, which is the 50-day moving average. We get above the 50-day moving average on the daily, this will look a lot better. I'll tell you that much. All right. So I think that's it for tonight's video, guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'm going to put the link in the description. Make sure you guys sub, hit the bell, hit the all so you guys don't miss any of my videos, so you don't miss these moves or don't panic. Okay. Much love to all you guys. Appreciate you guys watching, and peace out.